My Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Arachir Galadirthan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer. And welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as the Kingdom of Gondor. As we trail now to the end of the Kingdom of Gondor. With this, the first of the Gondorian episodes, whereby we will now have 2 episodes per week. And of course, in Gondor, things go well. The attack on Durthang has succeeded. The castle is ours. And our army under Derafin the Noble has formed up and will now be marching out somewhere. We've yet to decide. We are, however, being besieged at the City of the Fountain by Louis the Good. He has a lot of cavalry, and we have 2 units of Ithilien Rangers, so we've won that already. And in Amun Aithel, we have recently taken it, but it cost us dearly. As you may remember from our last battle, I have massively underestimated once more how much stronger I have made the Haradrim. And we are about to really fully feel their wrath. So things are about to hot up. We're going to need to do something to give ourselves an advantage out here. Now, ideally, what one of those things could be would be to make Tirathoros a wooden castle, or whatever it's called in this version. In your version, it's called a castle. That would be one way of giving us better chances, because if we can get some trebuchets onto the field, then we're in for a winner. However, in our homeland, a rather not exactly slim gentleman, Boron, is preparing to lead an army, and he's going to move out and support Derafin so we can finally close the lid and hammer it shut upon the coffin of Mordor. However, I've just noticed that there are 6 of those and 6 of those, which will never be retrained here, along with 51 of them and 71 of them. And also, you're kind of wasted guarding us against Dol Guldur, so heads up. Now, of course, in the west, with Gund, we've taken Gund, and we are now bordered by our allies. However, there is strong possibility that Rohan and Enid Wyth are going to go to war, because they are not currently allied nor at war. And we're allied to both. So if one of them attacks the other one, then we are going to have to choose. And to be honest, I'm kind of tempted to choose Enid Wyth. I think they're probably a bit stronger than Rohan. Upset of the century. So there's a little overview of where we are, mostly for myself as well, because I haven't recorded a Gondor video in a week now, and much has happened between then. I've talked about a lot of things related to Bree, so it's good to get back on track with some Gondor. The men of Gondor stand united. Hummingbird has created the new looks for the Breeland units if you choose the Dunedain path, and they look sweet. So they, if I remember, will be a link to those in the description below. It'll probably be a post. I'll just put the link to the post on Total War Center because it's the easiest way. Oh, now this is very interesting. G Endure Dawn Death has attacked us, meaning we do not have to attack him. Now he does outnumber us, almost 2 to 1. But look, you're just a rabble of pathetic nothings, and we've got some good units now. This is going to be a walk in the park, and we can then head out, and maybe this episode, we'll have the fall of Barad-dûr, or certainly the siege of Barad-dûr, because it takes something like 11 turns to take Barad-dûr out. Something I just want to clear up, because it's been commented on so much. With this Bree change, them joining the Northern Dunedain, and many people seem to be almost outraged, would be the word I would use, that we are going to give Bree this armor upgrade when the Northern Dunedain don't even get a 4th tier of the blacksmith. What idiots we are! How could we possibly conceive of such a notion? Well, the first thing I would say to you is that the way I'm going to do it is not going to be a new blacksmith for Bree. It's going to be another blacksmith level in the 3rd tier blacksmith. So that just means that if you join the Northern Dunedain, the ND, then your blacksmith will then unlock another tier of armor smithing. So you won't actually get a 4th blacksmith. So I hope that clears that up. However, enough of you have now apparently outraged. Outraged! I do use this term on purpose. With our choice to not let the Northern Dunedain have a 4th upgrade. So rest assured that I probably will give the Northern Dunedain a 4th tier of the blacksmith, but it might make absolutely no difference. You see, the thing that I always forget is that none of you really have any idea how the blacksmithing upgrades actually work. And what I should tell you is that a unit is capped. It can only be upgraded 3 times anyway. And most of the Northern Dunedain troops can't even be upgraded. So an extra tier of blacksmithing will do nothing. Although I don't want to get into massive detail here about how blacksmithing works, but rest assured that it's not... giving them an extra blacksmith might essentially do nothing in real terms. So you've got to be cautious of that. Now what I'm trying to do here while I'm talking, although the screen is so dark, is I am trying to defend this hill by blocking off all of the access points. And with any luck we'll be able to do that. And then our cavalry will go out onto the field below and harass. Now I'm hoping that they won't be able to get up this way. No, they will. They will. Send the spearmen to cover our flank there, and we can maneuver them if need be. Like, have them on that side as well, and have the peacekeepers ready to support the archers. We should be able to fire. Oh no, this isn't actually that great. It's a bit too steep too quickly almost. It might be better to fight up there, but then we're not funneling them through that gap. I just think maybe our pikes should be sort of here-ish. I'll move them forward in the battle. Right, so cavalry. Men of Gondor. Okay, so what I would actually like then is archers in front, pikes behind. You guys go there. You guys go quite close behind them. You gentlemen take that slope. And you gentlemen take that section of the... Oh, that's as far as on the slope as we can get. You guys go there. You get ready. You're all going to flank if they don't come that way, which, to be honest, I don't think they will. You stand ready there in case they come that way. And then what we will then do is take our worst archers and just sort of line them all up. Archers at the ready. Something else that I should like to just mention as many times as I can, because it's going to be a reasonable new change. And it's not going to be a massive change, nor a massive gameplay, anything. But so many of you are going to comment about it in future that I need to address it. And that is that the way that we have allowed Bree to upgrade to a large city is the introduction of a new building. I believe I talked about it in the Angmar video, but I'm going to just mention it again. So there's a new building called a Mason's Lodge, or to be decided. The name will vary per faction to faction. Oh, they're going to close. I'm not moving off the hill to support you, Otar. You guys are... I'm sorry, you're probably just dead. So this Mason's Lodge is going to be required to build the large city. For any faction that can build a large city, they will have to build this new Mason's Guild Lodge building. And then once built, the large city can be built. Excuse me, sorry. So as you might imagine, this is how then we have locked the large city for Bree, because there's no other real way to do it. So when you choose the mercenary path, you can then build a version of the Great Lodge as Bree, which allows you to then get cities, large cities. But what this is going to mean for everyone else, for every other nation, is that for you to get large cities, you're going to have to build this new building as well. And of course, you won't have ever built it before because it's going to be totally new. So there's going to be some people who are going to say, I can already see their comments and I can already hear myself smashing my head against the desk over and over at these people. But there are some people who aren't going to read that there is now a requirement to build a large city. Oh, and I've totally negated our cavalry. And so what they're going to do instead is they're going to just come and moan and say, I've got the population to build a large city, but I just can't build it. I think the game's broken. You need to look at this. This is totally broken. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the aforesaid head banging against the table will ensue. But so just be warned, you're going to have to build this building. No, regardless of whoever you are, you're going to have to build it. Now, it only unlocks when you get to the city level. So once you become a city, you can build the Grand Lodge. And then once you've built the Grand Lodge, you can then build the large city. But it does also make a kind of thematic sense in that it has a theme behind it. Because it now means that in order to build the large city, these huge colossal structures, you have to essentially hire tradesmen and people who know how to do it. So that's going to be the thought process behind that. So just to give you all a heads up, you're going to have to build this city, this building. But work towards the Bree choice script is going remarkably well, and a lot of the work is already done and in place. And as soon as I finish recording this, actually, well after I've played a bit of Age of Empires, I hope to then do a ton of the modding as well. There's a lot of the code work left over that needs to be done. Hummingbird has created the models already, and the Elite Dwarf has created the large city campaign strategy model already. So it's all going rather nicely. Also, our archers have basically done nothing because the enemy has gone totally for our cavalry. So I think what we might do then, in that instance, is just make them run at us. So cavalry, what I want you to do is run to there, and then run to there, and then run to there, and then run to there. Go for it. And you gentlemen, keep pestering the enemy out, far out here. Who are they? Orc band. Yeah, go on, hit them. Our pikemen are holding up quite nicely. In fact, our pikemen are holding up incredibly well. The enemy general's not already dead, is he? No, he's still fighting us over there. Which is foolish, because the Axemen of Lasarnak are the killers. They are monsters. Easily one of Gondor's strongest units in the early game, and even in the late game, to be honest. There we are. Our cavalry has made it past the enemy, and thus forcing the enemy, essentially, to run past our archers. They've got so many troops though, but it's already heavily in our favour. I shouldn't have let him join. I really shouldn't have let him join. Because now their army's just all over the place. The AI is just so stupid. It doesn't know how to just group into one place and deal with one person. Let's just get this over and done with. These orc hosts up here. Not really sure what's happening, to be honest. You guys haven't even been used.
Our allies have fled the field like cowards.
Come and get involved. You're fresh. The enemy has not even tested our Fountain Guard yet either. We can leave the generals in there. You, do your leadership. Orc host. Stop shooting arrows at our team. Pick off these people over here. Instead of wasting your shots. Jesus, thank you. Well, you might as well wait where you are, actually, and wait for them to come to us. I think they're probably trying to attack over here so much because their general is about to die. So they have very little choice left but to try and assist him. He's in there somewhere, I just can't see where. Oh no, he's buggered off to the back.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh, they appear to be orderly retreating. Yeah, they are. They are organising a runaway. They've realised that the battle is lost to them. Right. Oh well, we'll keep it at ×6. Simple victory. Hopefully not too many troops lost. He says, fingers crossed.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Oh, are you guys actually still fighting? Like legit, or is that just a broken thing? Oh, it's because you're stopping him run away. No, just stand in his way, go on. Someone just knock his head off as he walks past. Anyone? Yay, there we go, perfect. What's happening over here in the middle? Oh, we're having a nightmare situation. Alright, cavalry is en route. Hit together at the same time, go on. Go on. or hit in a really bafflingly
The battle
confusing
is very much
situation.
in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Let's get all the cav over here. These units are wigging out like mad. Oh well, at least we're going to catch the ballister crew. That's brilliant. Yep, get all of them. Go on.
The battle
16
is very
of
much
you
in
guys.
our favor. Victory will be ours.
I'm gonna hit this orc coast. There's only 6 of the ballister crew left. Go on, get them, get them, get them, get them!
Behold how our cowardly foe.
Oh, they turned at
runs.
the last minute, you
It's time
idiots!
to press the attack.
You absolute idiots! Where's the ballister crew? Are they all gone then? Oh, they must have done. So now we just have to wait for these guys. Well, I could exit actually, couldn't I? But no, we'll capture them all.
Be awed
And it's
by the
over.
victory we have won
Gondor
here
reigns
today.
supreme. See, Otar only lost 100 people, but that's basically his entire army. G. Indor Dorndeath lost all respect. 160. Oh, they inflicted 160 kills. Well done, Otar. It's a shame that you died. 234 kills went to the Gondor Cavalry Militia, believe it or not. Our Hilltop vantage point would have been way better if the AI hadn't split up in that way, and also if I'd paid more attention. I'm not very good at paying attention and speaking, which is a large part of the reason why I think I'm do poorly, because I try to speak more. Otherwise, as I bang on about many times, you're just watching a random person play the game in silence. But that then means that my performance suffers as a result. So you have to put up with me being slightly subpar, because if I'm not slightly subpar, if I make myself par, then I just would never speak. I can't pay attention and do what needs to be done for both things, like for speaking for the camera, and I'm not even on the camera. I'm just saying words. Otar has died a noble death.
Orders. I'm gonna stick you. Ready
Well,
your
this,
weapons.
how many? What did you got? Yeah, they surely can merge. Yeah.
my lord. 12 this evening.
Well, that's a surprise. They didn't stand and fight.
Vanquish the enemy.
Not.
I'm gonna stick you. Assail the enemies of Gondor.
Let's actually fight this and just shoot them. Battle Gondor.
Break their will.
The battle for Gondor has begun. Right, what I was also going to say is, because Umbar, nor Harad, nor Khand won the vote, I will fight normally. So our victory condition, whilst, again, I probably will never do the required certain amount of regions. Oh, bear with me. Bear with me. Hello. Sorry about that. There was the monumental wasp somehow got into my airtight room. Must have already been in here this entire time. Maybe you've heard a constant buzzing in the background. Who knows? If you have, I can only apologise for that. But on point, we are discussing Harad, Umbar, and Khand. I will not go for the victory region condition, as I was saying. I will just take their capital cities and make sure they are destroyed. So if we happen upon the victory conditions, then brilliant. But I'm not going to actively seek out the 40 regions. Victory will be victory once we hold Umbar, Finabel, Barad-dûr, and Mordor's regions are gone. Not Mordor itself, because I'm not going to go for the ring. And Umbar and Harad are defeated. Go on, start shooting. Get them to come over. You're the ones I'm most willing to die, so... just go and block. Go on, everything you can on those bodyguards.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh, interesting. Are they killing the... yeah, look, they're slaughtering them. We needed something to block them. We were never going to hold that long.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Hit that bodyguard. Go on. It's on you, Angbor. Drop him. Oh, you're running too slowly. You've missed him completely.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Oh, they are running away. Are you all out of arrows? Yeah.
The enemy
And
This
Radnag
is
goes
a
down.
clear
We lost
victory.
61. Oh, and they were all farmhand pikemen, yeah. And 1 or 2 cavalry. A noble victory for the forces of Gondor. And now the plains are reasonably clear. That army that's just moved in next to it, I might try and bypass that and just walk off towards Barad-dûr. And hopefully they'll follow us. So we got that army to worry about, which might try and do something. Barad-dûr is there. We are turned away. How goes the army administrator? Oh, pretty much done.
Orders. As you
How much
wish.
money are we making? Oh, an outrageous amount. Yeah, we can move that out without. To be honest, I think I'm going to take the lot. We got room for 3 more units. Have some of them. Why the hell not?
Your will, my lord.
You can train an entire new roster, so we'll take your whole
By your
battalion.
command.
There we are.
Merging armies. Let us set up camp.
You will arrive to support Angbor once he sieges the great castle of Barad-dûr.
We'll make
Now, what happens in the south? We're besieged to Amun Aithel, and there we have Hanan and Belethir. Ah, Dol Amroth's assistance has helped. Kuzaima has buggered off from Tirathoros. That was bloody lucky. We'll get some siege in. It's proved quite useful in town defences now, hasn't it? I will definitely take your unique units because they're really quite powerful. Very useful. I'm not going to try and ship things across from Pelagia though, but you build something relatively inexpensive? Yeah, I'll take some farms. Karasas, you could get sheep farming, but I'm not really interested in that. Brethil, nothing really going there. Tarnost. Oh, Talon Knights, 11 turns. Dalamoth Squires we could already get. Knights of the Silver Swan, 11 turns. In 11 turns, it's all going to go on. Get a Governor's Quarters, why the hell not? We'll queue up a building or two in a few places. You get a leather tanner. No, that's silly, get the mines. Galembil, it's not worth the 20 gold, is it? It's not really worth it, but go on. Alright, that should see our money at least divvied up for the foreseeable. I think we can end the turn. It depends how long they're going to siege that out. 4 more turns, and then we've got to attack them. But then if we attack them, it'll be a bridge battle. And they've probably got a lot of cavalry archers, so that would be a ball ache, actually. But let's hope they attack us now, and we can prove our superiority to them. Khand are probably helping us out a lot, in that they're taking regions that Harad would normally have. Which I know is a big reason many of you will say then we should remove Khand and have Harad only. But, yeah. To be fair, even to this day, just before we go in, I am still in favour of removing Khand as a faction and just divvying up their units to Mordor, Rune and Harad. I really am. I know it's bad and I know we've put some semblance of work into Khand, but I just really think they're one step too far. Like, there's not enough backstory about them, and like Linden, they're in a place that no one ever goes, and I just don't think people play as them enough. They're one of the few remaining factions that don't have much going on, and my solution really is just remove them, but keep the units. Obviously, we'd cut down quite a few units and save some unit space, but on the whole, I would just remove them. I'm still massively in favour of that. Their finest units would stay, but like the Brotherhood units, for example, we'd probably just keep the 2 mounted ones and get rid of the 2 ground ones, and we'd keep all the ones that Hummingbird has put work into, but...
Let them have it now.
Right, this is it. The fight for our lives. Angbor defends against 2 Nazgul. This is why we need Barad-dûr. Oh, I was also going to touch upon as well. I was mistaken with Umbar, by the way. The Corsair raids can happen if Umbar owns Umbar. So if you raid Umbar, you take the city, and then you immediately lose it. That will not stop the raids. which I was saying is the way, and that was incorrect. So that is not what happens. That's interesting. He attacked us from the right-hand side, which means they're coming in, like, over here. So we'll want to pull back. There aren't really any hills at all. Like, this is the most hill area. So we'll just try and defend here. I think. Yeah, that's going to be our best bet. Don't do that, don't do that. Move slightly further forward. I did then think about maybe we should make it so that if Umbar loses Umbar, then the raids will stop forever. But that just doesn't really make sense if you really think about it, does it? If Umbar lost their capital city for 2 months and then retook it and it wasn't then attacked again for 10 years, they're not going to stop raiding you, are they? Let's be honest. You might have dented their infrastructure a bit, but you've not defeated them. They're not out. And I think we need to reflect that a bit better by keeping them as they are. Queue you up so I can see who's gone where. You guys make the end of that area. So you and you are going to go that way. Oh, I suppose I could put you in there now, couldn't I? You guys go like that. We're going with the classic old school formation of you can't get past my flanks. Right, your flanking units, take the 18 cav with you. Put the generals at the back, we'll worry about you in a moment. And you guys go on that side. Our ball is ready.
The enemy have brought up more men.
And the enemy is coming in from there. Right, bugger. Balls. Creep you all together. What do we do? 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 Pause. Right, you're not going to be needed on that flank. And to be honest as well, I think you guys... If we move the Fountain Guard so that you're smack bang in the middle there. Take an 11 of you. Pop you there. Peacekeepers. Keepers of the peace. Take that side. And Spearmen over there. Which gives us... I hold spacebar to see what you're currently seeing. A lot of people have asked that, and I was genuinely amazed. I thought everyone knew how to do that. You just hold the spacebar, and it just shows you where your troops are. You guys go over there. Right, Axemen of Lasarnak, you swap sides. Come over there. Cavalry, I'm going to use you to go and harass the enemy. In fact, all of you I'm going to use to go and harass the enemy. Let's get to it, everyone. Adopt your new positions. Prepare for the enemy assault. Zoom in a bit. Right, what's coming? Who can we send in? Oh, they've got Moran and Guard in the front line. Moran and Guard in the entire bloody thing. You hit them. You hit them. You hit them. You hit the Orc Band. You hit the Moran and Guard. Go on. Give them all you have! Just buy us some time. And then immediately run out again. Black Numenorians coming with this army. What?
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Hold on, have I read it completely the wrong way? Oh, I totally have, haven't I? Oh, the Nazgul army is this army. Oh, we are going to die so hard. This army is now totally wasted. Where are our axemen? Oh, you're not needed over there. Get over here. Well, I may have just lost this army because I set up the wrong way around. I need those... I need the ballista dealt with. You are selected. Go. You both hit those maulers. You gentlemen swing round. Let's do it. See it done. Oh, our lines over there are just getting We're run everywhere. We're overrun everywhere. Ah, I can't believe I made such a terrible error. We're already losing troops. Oh, we've killed an awful lot more of them than they've killed of us, though. Oh, good. Angbor shut down that ballista, at least.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Half one of the enemy forces remains, you mean? Most of our archers are still firing as well, interestingly. Ah, but our back line is crumbling. We need to kill the... Yeah. Hit them, come on. Men of Lasarnak, you are our only hope here. Dillion's getting caught, getting embroiled. Our Fountain Guard are now being wasted on bloody Orc Band. Angbor, how you doing? I need it faster, please. Clicking buttons that I know isn't changing anything, Matt. Together, knights, come. The only problem with using shift waypoints to tell them to attack things is they often will run out, not really form up into a proper line, and then when they go back in, then they just have half the punch they normally have.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
How are 38 Black Numenorians still alive? And they're chasing down our bloody cavalry. Territorial Guardsmen are holding out nicely there. Right, they've won on that side. I need you up here as fast as you can make it. Ah, those Black Numenorians are heading for Angbor. Wow, hit them right back, Angbor. It's a cluster of a central area. Where did their bodyguards go? I've lost them. Chasing us down somewhere, surely. Yeah, look, they literally are chasing us, move for move. Although that was an excellent charge. Spearmen! Charge through and hit those Black Numenorians. Give them all you have. Bloodied men of Gondor standard fight. Ah, you're annihilating him, which is good.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Yeah, got the Fountain Guard involved. Peacekeepers. The Black Numenorians as well. So we are going to win, but we're going to take outrageous losses. Oh! Indor Dawn Death has fallen. Finally. Is that Angbor's one, or is that the other guy? Angbor's one, I think. Yeah, because there's only a normal Black Numenorian left. Well done. Oh, and his death has just created havoc. Oh, I think it's basically all over now then. For king and country, I've never heard them say that.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press. If we continue like this,
all that remains now then are the Black Numenorians. Oh, 72 of those are going to get away. Where are the units that are best placed to deal with these? We've still got some archers firing. I mean, Jesus. Oh, you oh my God, the AI. What? What? You literally just ran into the one unit on the battlefield that will probably kill you without taking a single loss. Like, where's the... I don't even have words for this. Watching this man die now is an utter delight, because his stupidity has sealed his own fate. I tell you what, just to add insult to injury, let's just run everyone at him. Cavalry arrives. Oh, cavalry arrived from both sides at the same time. He's going even deeper into the Fountain Guards. They're literally laughing. They're probably fighting each other for the chance to stab this guy's horse. They haven't lost any yet, and they killed all of his so far. I don't know which one of the buggers this is. Side note for you, all of the names of the Nazgul, and this is another thing I should say, because I've been asked now about easily double figures.
Pursue and run them down.
We know nothing about the Nazgul, like literally nothing.
A great victory worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
235 kills, Gondor cavalry, well done. 269 kills, Gondor spearmen, even better. People keep asking me to do a video about the Nazgul, but we literally know nothing about the Nazgul. We don't even know what the creature that they fly, the Fellbeast. Fellbeast is not its name. Fellbeast is a description of what it is. It is a fell beast. In the same way, I am a tall human. Like, it is literally, from that description, its name is Beast. We don't even know what they are. We don't even have names for 7 of the Nazgul. All of the names that we've got here are all from, I believe, the Middle-earth role-playing card game. Is MERP the card game, or is MERP something else? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's MERP, and I'm pretty sure it's a card game. But all of the names we have from Nazgul is purely from that. And you tell you what, I will fight this battle. I will give you that little bit of extra because I've got the time. That's made a lot of hour-long videos, though. We'll call this an hour-long week and then just be done with it. The 2 videos that are next week will go back to normal. So, like Ren the Unclean, G and Dorda, they're all made up. All of them are made up. We can't tell you anything. Most of the Númenóreans who were given rings were Númenóreans who lived in Middle-earth. They weren't, not most of them. They all were. Sauron didn't give any rings out in Númenor because he didn't go over to Númenor until he was captured. So we literally know nothing. I can't give you a video about the Nazgul. It would be what I've just said. That's like a 3-minute long video of we know nothing. So I apologise for that, because I know many of you are desperate to learn what you can about the Nazgul, but there really is just nothing. Right, I'm terribly sorry that this is going to be this way, but I'd be stupid to not fight this battle in this manner. So, as much as it's a real cheat and it's despicable on my part, we're going to just lay stakes and let them die. I mean, there's no mentally stable reason to not use that while I still can. Because remember, in version 2.0, most of the stakes are gone. They're barely a feature. So to use them now while we can is an idea of legend. Of merit, rather, not of legend. It's a legendary idea. Or emeritus idea. Right, so don't fire when you're done. Start the battle. Pause the battle. Let's move everyone where we want them. So we want to make sure our archers are going to be used here. So let's just have a unit of you guys to fill the road. So you guys go there. Let's put some marines behind you. Shoot arrows at everyone. Right, and then the rest of you, well, I suppose we'll do the same sort of thing on each side, won't we? So, take a unit of you, fill that road. Oh, I could do this while it's going on, actually. Suddenly thinking about it. They've got to break down the gate yet. You guys go there. Let's just pull the Athelian Rangers out. Right, so they're moving up into position, and then we're going to want you, gentlemen. Go that way. Take some Lebanon Marines with you. And then we've got Gondor Militia coming out our ears. So you go there, you go there, you go there with them. You go there with them. Don't really need 50 Gondor Mercs. So we come to our archers. So don't run away. First point of call. Stand there. Gentlemen, stand behind them. Any other archers? Yep. Stand behind them. You guys stand behind them, and then you can fire at will and run as well now, yeah, because you're getting shot.
The enemy are battering down our gates.
So I think that's everyone. Oh, you're not in a position to go there. Now we can speed it up.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates. The enemy have the walls.
Is that an archer battalion I have actually completely forgotten about? Yes, it is. Look at the death toll. The general's already dead. His backup's already dead.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
They're already... the Brotherhood of the Lance has been decimated down to 10 men. Stakes, man. Stakes. Am I right? I'm right. I know I'm right. Marauders over there are running in and already running away because death everywhere. Now, we will take losses, though, so do keep that in mind. We might as well run the flanks round now. Let's try and close in on the enemy. Everyone shooting arrows, am I right? Oh no, you idiots. Don't be stupid. Go on. Is that Variag Nobles? Yeah, it is. Might have to do it a bit differently like that.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Go on. Yes. Oh, 2 of the buggers died. Remember, the Khandish nobles no longer look like that in version 2, which is soon to be shown to you through my channel, and also soon to be, well, not soon to be, miles away from being released, actually. I'm surprised they aren't running away. Well, one thing that does seem to impact the enemy, and I'm not really sure if it's documented, if it's legitimate, but if the enemy general dies via, like, stake, so essentially an act of God, rather than your units directly killing him, it doesn't seem to have as much of a morale impact on the enemy as you might think. And I don't know if that's actually true or not, like 100%, but I've always observed in my games that when a general dies because of stakes, it tends to have way less morale impact on the enemy than if they were to die normally. Excuse me, sorry. Go on, all bugger off out the way. 55% of them have died, but it's obviously by no means is it over, but
if we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I'll tell you what we can do now, though. Let's get you guys out and start hitting them in the rear on the other side of the gate.
Only half the enemy force remains.
No, we can't obviously enter the gate because we'll kill our own general, but... Oh, you are doing well with those javelin shots. Well done, friends. So how are we doing elsewhere? Oh, we're doing really well. It's over, basically. In fact, it is over. There's a lot of tribesmen running away, and I'd like you to get involved in that. Go on, go and get them.
Behold how our cowardly foe.
Not letting all this many get away.
It's time to press the attack.
What are we on? 80%. Oh dear. That means a lot of them are still. Oh, there's some still alive in there. What about out here? We could never chase down cavalry. We might make it to them. Oh, it's already gone up to 94%. Is that because these guys are trying to run away? Oh yeah, look. That'll do 99. And we're victorious day.
We have won here today.
Terrible kill stats because the stakes did everything. 108 territorial guardsmen. See, that's the other thing about Canned is even though we've removed stakes from loads of units, there are still almost every nation at least has one unit that can lay stakes. And Canned in a siege battle, if you have even a single unit that can place a stakes, Place a stake. They're dead. They're gone. They're out. It's so unbelievably in your favour as a human player. I can see why many people probably just refuse to use stakes, because that battle, of course, would have been incredibly different. The outcome would have been substantially different. Oh, I don't know why I just did that.
We've destroyed them.
We just lost both of our generals. Oh, my good lord. Angbor wasn't even the best. It was Derafin. Oh, dear.
Ready your weapons. March, men.
Oh, that was so stupid. That was unbelievably stupid. I caught up in just speaking, and again... Oh dear. Dear. Well, what we're going to do now, though, is we are going to leave this town. And march out, I suppose. We may as well, if Dol-Amroth can keep them sort of semi-busy, and that'll work. And now the Goond army, at the very beginning, I was talking about it, and then I changed my mind. I was going to keep the army there in case it does go sour and one of them attacks the other one, and then will be needed, but... it's just a massive waste of a huge army, so I will leave behind 2 units of guardsmen.
Onward.
And we'll send Inenian on a very long trek.
Let us set up camp here.
Back. We won't have a general in the west then, though, which is worrying.
Yes. Your will by your power.
Excuse me again, sorry. Cough, cough, cough. You can have another unit, you might as well. Might as well throw in an extra one all the way along here, because Umbar can raid us at any time. There's nothing stopping them. So just make sure our garrisons along the edges are your training troops for us already. You're fine. You guys move up. Oh, perfect. They'll be trained soon. What are you building at the moment? An army barracks. Making even more money again. Right, but as I say, that will end that episode there. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. Stay tuned for a faction overview. Although I'm not sure, I'm busy. I'm not. Yeah, the faction overview is probably going to be a day late. So there's probably going to be instead of Wednesday being a day off, Sunday is going to be a day off because I'm not going to be able to record tomorrow, Saturday. So there'll be a day gap, and then the 3 will continue. So until we speak again, dear friends, Navar Naden Perimad Melonin, and farewell.